I turned 66 this weekend.
Oh,
And my
happy
memory,
birthday,
thank
man.
you. Cognitive issues are also a part of aging. But for today, we're going to talk about, the cognitive issues that people with you and everybody else who live with MS, what y'all deal with as far as cognition. And so, the first question I'd like to start with is, you are the director of the MS Warriors of Southwest Louisiana, a wonderful group. I go to the meetings, hopefully,
Yes, thank
hopefully
you.
every month. Not always I'm able to, but
Right,
it's just beyond. I can't really wrap my head around, the people who are there, the strength and the fortitude and the wonderful, amazing people and we did a video of them, a few
Right.
of them last year. And so, as a director of that, what have you heard from the members, if you could share a little bit about what they deal with as far as cognition issues?
All of us, we're all on the same level
Really?
with cognitive because
And that doesn't happen very often. 'Cause
No.
usually it's individual, but y'all, okay, all right.
Yes.
Maybe that's why y'all all get together. Because
maybe so. And what it is specifically is you standing in a room. Like I had this example. I got to use this one. I was standing in the room in the kitchen, and I said, okay, the pantry is on the other side of the house. So I knew what I was going to get.
It was here?
It
You
was
were
here.
thinking it, and you
Oh
were...
yeah, I knew I
Yes,
had it.
Yes.
I got to the pantry, stood there and looked around and could not remember what I went to the pantry.
And that was like 15 seconds, 30 seconds.
By that, 15 seconds. And then
gosh.
I'm walking around looking crazy. That's what I'm thinking to myself. I said, now.
What is happening?
Yeah,
I just knew it over here.
Yeah. And so what my trick is, and I told him about it, go back from whence you came.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
look around, see what's going on.
Yes. There's a technique also in theater that we use where we go to the place where, instead of learning lines, in one specific place, go to the place where you're going to be performing and learn the lines there, the environment, just
You're
seeing the
comfortable.
things exactly. You get, because it's different in a person's bedroom or a bathroom looking in a mirror than on a stage. And so
Right.
if you can get to the place, so that sounds like a little bit about, what in theater we do, and it's helpful, definitely. So I
Yeah.
love that. And you shared that with everybody at the
Yes,
MS Warriors?
I told them, I say, well, you just back to the notes, but we'll
Exactly.
talk about that later.
Yes.
But it's just crazy. And then it happened again, like this is like a regular thing.
So it happens every day?
Pretty much with me, in my experience,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
And because I was cooking, and that's what it was.
So in the
And
kitchen,
so
it's always
in
in
the
the
kitchen,
kitchen.
always in the kitchen. And then you go into the pantry, and like I said, you just got brain freeze or
Yes.
whatever, MS brain, like Crystal said.
MS Brain, I
MS
remember
Brain.
that exactly. Crystal,
Yes, and so finally, when I got back to the original spot, that's when I remember.
There it is.
And then, but what I did was I grabbed a piece of paper and wrote it down.
See, the
And I
notes,
went back.
exactly. And I know from the last lessons,
Oh my
several
God.
lessons, it's all about the journaling and writing stuff down.
Yes.
So you also incorporate that as
Yes,
well as
indeed.
going
And like I said, it happened again, and just so happened Terrell was home. Oh my God.
Oh no. What
I
did he
know.
do?
Oh no. He is just terrible.
He's the Joker, but he is an amazing man.
He
amazing
is. He
husband,
is. I am
father.
so thankful for
Very
him.
much,
But
yes.
he was looking at me, because you know how when you're forgetting something, you really don't want people to know that you can't remember.
Yes.
So I'm trying to be inconspicuous and trying to remember what I was supposed to be doing. He said, "Oh, you forgot something again, didn't you?" I say,
goodness.
"Gosh, why did you have
Why
to
did
be
he
here?"
have to be? Yes.
But I remembered, and I went back.
There we go. So conquered it, and you succeeded. Success was
Exactly.
there.
Exactly.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for that, and that just, and I didn't know that everybody at the MS Warriors Southwest Louisiana kind of share some similarities there. doesn't always happen. Usually everybody's story is individual. So
Right.
that's thank you for that. So those are your experiences also, and also from the
Right.
from the members of the MS Warriors.
And then the second one that you asked, go ahead and ask the question.
Well, I mean,
It combines together.
right, the experiences you've experienced, as well as, you know, how have you and the members dealt with or overcome these challenges? You just told me how you did
Right.
it. What are the strategies and tactics? Are there any others that you that y'all, anyone incorporates that helps?
The main thing is just don't beat yourself up
Gotcha.
about it, because
Stay calm,
just stay calm,
breathe.
and and that's how you get through it. Because I'm not gonna lie, of course I get ticked off.
Yes.
Because I can't remember
The
something.
anger is there,
Yeah, the
but-
anger is there, but take a deep breath.
Yes.
And move on. Because I mean, this is not permanent.
Right.
It's just a temporary memory loss, and you're gonna get
It's
back.
going to get yes.
Yeah.
It's just a moment.
Yeah, and then it's nothing in these questions, but I do want to speak because it's on my mind.
Sure.
That I asked the doctor, because dementia.
Yes.
And with having cognitive issues,
Yes.
people with MS, is it possible for us to be more susceptible to get it?
Okay.
And
Earlier,
so
maybe.
earlier,
Okay,
yeah.
yes.
And
What did she
they
say?
didn't really get a definitive answer.
So nothing's
and
been-
so nothing's been defined.
Proven or defined,
proven
yes,
or whatever.
okay, all right.
But I'm not gonna give up, because
Exactly.
I still want to know the answer to
Yes.
that question. I mean,
Yes.
we're all human. The doctors, they don't know
Right,
everything.
exactly, yes.
They just know what they went to school for and what they
and
studied
what they've
for.
experienced with you
Right,
and then the others and
exactly.
their patients, yes.
And so, but I still want to find that out. There could be a
Yes.
later conversation
Very
if I
much.
find out
Love
more.
that. Yes, that would be a huge,
Yeah.
I think, a wonderful topic
Because
to
it
be
is,
continued.
yeah, to be continued on that one.
Yeah.
All righty,
But
where are
thank
we
you.
now?
But yeah, that connection, we'll see if there's something that that we can find. But all right, so you mentioned in your description of how you deal with this, the taking notes and journaling, and let's just go a little bit more deeper into that. And how important is it to journal and to also take your journal to your doctor when you go?
Man.
What do you like to say about that?
That is the most important thing, because
Okay.
what we just said, we can't remember.
Yeah.
And then most of the time, you see the doctor like every 3 to 4 months.
Yes.
And so you won't remember.
Exactly. Yes.
It happened in January, you see the doctor in April.
Yes.
You won't remember what happened over those months. I don't care, because I've been through it. That's really why I started making sure I write everything down, because I say, oh yeah, I'll remember, I'm good. And then when I get there, I'm like,
There was
I don't-
something, but I don't remember.
I don't remember what it
and So,
was.
okay.
Yep.
You learn, I mean, unfortunately, it was the hard
Lesson
way.
learned, yeah.
Yes, and but you know now. And
I know now.
they know, when you've told me, when you get to the doctor, they go, okay, give me your notes.
That's it.
That's
That
the
is
way
it.
you want it to happen. And so
Exactly.
give them, and it's not about, it's not a class, it's not, note taking, it's just, sometimes writing something down that you're experiencing can help you overcome it.
Right.
And so it's just a tactic you can use to overcome. And so
With everything, and it's just life. It's like, if a lot of times, if you're going through something, sometimes you want to tell a person, but sometimes you might not feel comfortable telling a person.
Yeah.
And that's something you can write to yourself, a letter to
And
yourself.
once you write it down,
Yeah.
you can possibly lose that or soften that
Yeah.
resistance
Yep.
and be able to talk about it. Because talking about it, at the MS Warriors, just
Right.
the discussions that y'all have are
Yeah.
just beautiful and helpful too.
Yeah.
Because they keep coming back, all the
Exactly.
people. So obviously it's helping. So that communication, start with
Mm-hmm.
journaling and let it
flow
bring
from
the words
there.
from your mouth.
Yes,
Exactly.
indeed.
That's wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. When you gave me the topic, of course, I've learned, you've taught me about MS Association, National MS Society, National MS Society. So I went there, looked at what they say about
Right.
it. In addition to those, and I know they're important, if you want to say anything about those, but in addition to those, where can somebody watching, you who are watching, where can they go to, what can they do besides going to the doctor? Where else could they go every day or 3 times a week
I
besides those?
found that if ever because sometimes I don't know if you have this experience. It's like you want to know an answer to a question. And so it's Google Chrome is where I go.
Okay.
And
All
I
right.
type it in.
I have that also.
Yeah,
and I definitely use that.
Yeah,
yes.
I type it in.
Just type the
and
question in.
Yeah, type
or the
the
topic
question
even.
in.
Just put
even
a
the
couple
topic.
of words. And,
Yep.
yes.
And it'll come back with a lot of information.
Yes. I've noticed that lately.
Yeah.
And I know, that the term AI,
Yeah.
there's all kinds of concern about it, but I can tell you that the information that it does give comes
it's
from
pretty
reliable
accurate.
and credible sources, and it's very helpful. And very
Exactly.
accurate. So,
Yes.
so that's what you're talking about. Google Chrome, put the topic or the question in,
Right.
and you're going to get a lot of information. And you have to go through the information and decide who's it from. Is it somebody who is
legitimate.
is legitimate, exactly. And so, but as long as you learn how to do that, you're going to get some
some
so
good
you
information.
You can do it every day, once a week, twice a week, something like that. Whenever you have a question that you're journaling with, make sure you write it down.
Right.
And you can get some information that.
And then
help
too, if you have any, say like extra questions, you bring that question that you put in Google to your doctor. And present it to them.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because they are like Google.
Yeah, exactly. And so they could tell you, well, that's not really accurate, and they may explain in another direction, another way.
In a way that you might understand it better.
Right, exactly.
So, great idea. So it's something you can do to prepare yourself for the visit to the doctor. But the
Right.
doctor is the bottom line.
Oh,
basically.
yeah,
And
definitely.
MS specialists are definitely the ones that you recommend.
Yes.
Neurosurgeons, they have some good ones, but if you can find an MS specialist, that would be the best way to go.
Yeah, I know. When I first started off, I was with the neurologist.
Yes.
Some people deal with the neurologist and they do fine.
A number of the MS warriors do it. They're fine with it.
Yeah. So I mean, if it's working for you, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
That's the principle. If it's working for you,
There you go.
then that's where you need to be.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
And all right. So, is there anything else that I haven't asked about regarding cognition issues?
One of the things is, when you go to the doctor and they give you those little cards.
Yes.
I have lost them every time. So what I do is, the minute I get in the house, I take the card, I grab my calendar, flip through,
Exactly.
and write it in the calendar.
Yes.
The time, date,
Yes.
where I'm going, what doctor.
So it's just,
Even if it's something other than a doctor.
Right, yes. Just any kind of date
Yeah.
you can put on the calendar.
Yes.
Get it down the moment you get home. Yes, because that little card, a lot of
gets
things
lost.
can happen to it.
Oh, I don't need this,
Nah,
and then
and somebody can see it. Oh, that's just trash.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
or a pet could find it. Or something like
Oh no, I know anything crazy.
Okay, yes, who knows? But getting it down, writing
gosh.
it down and stuff.
Yep.
So
And then it said one thing: you can't get treatment if you're unable to remember what issues you're dealing with.
So that should motivate you to write it down,
Yep.
the issues you're dealing with, right? Because if it's not in your memory, they can't treat you for it.
Right,
Okay.
exactly.
So now you mentioned you go every 3 months, and
Yeah.
that's you. Is that everybody who has MS?
I don't. That's a good question.
I think I heard some people saying they go every 6 months or something like that, maybe or something.
I know when the treatment that well, I have two
yes,
people,
the
that's take the infusion. It's like it's twice a year.
Gotcha. That's probably what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
All right.
normally you have to go every 3 to 4 months just so they can do blood work to see if you have enough medicine in your body and making sure everything is going along good.
I know MRIs are a part of this. Do you have an MRI every 3 months or 4 months?
No, normally with that one it's every 6 months.
Got you.
With an MRI.
All right.
With
kind
me.
of like the infusions and things like that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, because
All
I'll
right.
probably be doing one at some point this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't worry about, like lesions, but that's part of the reason for the cognitive
Yes.
in people
The
with
lesions
MS.
are what's
Yeah.
but
It's
you've
like
learned,
a blocker.
Yeah, you've learned that whatever's going to happen happens.
Yeah.
You're going to get through it. And
Right.
You're not worried about how many lesions or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's about fine. How do I do this?
That's it.
This is what I'm going to do. And so,
Exactly.
Okay.
And so at the end it says
At the end of what?
in the middle. Let me look again.
Okay.
Okay, another source was Google Chrome, and then like I said with the specific questions.
Yes.
But this last one here, always keep in mind that you will have days where your cognitive issues are minor and other days where they are just awful. But always find something that will help you through the situation.
And you've given a few things. I mean, when you're having a bad day, I mean, could music help maybe? Or,
Anything is it could be something small. You go sit in a quiet corner.
Yes.
I mean, just
watch the birds.
Something.
Just something, nature.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is that brings you to a stillness and a calmness. Peace. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's beautiful.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's just different for everybody.
Yes.
Like I said, I'm still mourning over my I still have the bat, but no punching
That's
bag.
right. Hurricane Laura,
Yeah.
you shared that the first time we met. You had a baseball bat and you had a punching bag. And whenever it got to be too much, you would go out there and let the punching bag have it. And then drop the bat, and all that was good. So that was your way, and if anybody else wants to use that, they
That's
can.
it.
But yeah, Hurricane Laura took
Quite a
many
few things.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you have a new, I guess, a new
Well,
way to.
I'm trying to do more of the breathing exercises.
Nice, yes.
Yeah, so because I'll just go off into a cursing rage sometimes, just because I can't do some of the things that I was able to do. And then I was working for a while last year.
Right. Yes.
And I was so happy. I wasn't working a lot, but it felt good to get up and be of some purpose.
Yes.
And then come the January of last year, I had a seizure on the job.
Exactly.
And so it was some, they told me afterwards, it was a lady, she was a nurse, and she saw me on the floor.
Oh my gosh.
I kept
Luckily
hoping
she was there.
She was there, yeah. And
Somebody
because
with medical
it's funny actually, because a customer asked me, "Is this all the Pringles that you have?" I wanted a bigger size. I said, "Well, I'll go get you one." And so I went and walked down the aisle.
Okay.
And then they said later that the lady was saying, well, she went to look for some Pringles and she didn't come back.
No, oh goodness.
But I
But
never.
the nurse found you.
Yeah,
and
and she stayed with me, they said, the whole time, but I never met her. So I don't know who she is.
Okay.
And I kept hoping during that time, because I didn't stop working until August, because they changed my medicine and wasn't doing well.
Yes.
And so I kept hoping that she would come in, but I didn't know what she looked like.
Yes.
But she would probably recognize me and tell me who she,
Yes. Ask
but
if you were doing okay. And
I never did.
well, we need to find if there's a way, that we
And
can
they
find
did
her.
say after I left, She came in one time,
Okay.
but she didn't mention anything.
Okay.
But they recognized her,
From
my coworkers.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah, but it's
Well,
just
hopefully at some point.
yeah. And you know, this is something that happened a while back.
Yeah.
Because I was recently in a car accident. Well, I had one where somebody they T-boned me, and
exactly.
yeah,
Yes.
but the one I had before, I was on my way to the doctor,
Oh, come
and they ran the red light and threw me into the pole over on 12th and Enterprise.
Yes.
Yeah, by the railroad track.
Yes.
And so
God,
I
yes.
remember this. It was a man. He was holding my hand, and I didn't know him.
Okay.
It's like he just appeared.
Yeah. Yes.
And
I had an
so,
experience like that
yeah.
in a car accident years ago.
yeah, and so he
Good
talked
Samaritan.
me through it. Yeah,
Yes.
and I even put out a message. That was some years back.
Okay.
And so, you know, if you know me or, you know, I kind of, what I could remember, I put in the conversation, in on the site.
Yes.
But it was Facebook.
Right.
And just trying to find him, but I never,
Okay.
because he never told me what his name
Right.
was.
Yes.
I said, you know, really and truly, they have people that God put in the
Yeah.
right place at the right time.
That's what I was thinking when you were talking. God will reward him.
Yes,
I think.
indeed.
So-
I pray for that.
And God had him there for you.
Indeed.
So that's,
Because it's
my
just,
gosh.
life is too short.
yeah.
And you know, you have illnesses, but you can still live for 100 years.
Yes. You can
And
get through this with,
You can.
you know,
Positivity.
with help. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. And just, I will overcome this. And you
Yes.
can do so much with
Exactly.
that. And I love that you're communicating this and sharing this. And I'm hoping that
It gets to somebody
yes,
that it'll help.
That's the whole point
Yeah.
of all of this.
Exactly.
Is to help people understand that there is hope and that they're not alone.
Right.
And so
exactly.
that's why I started this. And so
Indeed. And I
so,
thank you so
well,
much for doing this.
it's been hugely educational for me, and so I'm deeply honored and humbled. So
Yes.
thank you, Mawri, very much. Anything else right now? that, you have in the
Nothing
notes
else I can think of right now, but this will be continued.
Yes,
because
we will.
you
We're
already
going to
know.
be back, exactly. Now
You
that you're recuperating
already-
from the recent accident,
Yeah.
we're gonna be
Just
getting
waiting
together.
for orthopedic. That's it.
Yes. But you're looking good. Everything's
Thank
functioning,
God. I
and,
gotta
so
gotta keep the
exactly keep moving
positively. Yeah.
yes, yeah. But thank you very much.
You
Mawri,
are
and,
very welcome, and thank you.
Thank you. To be continued, y'all.
Yes,
we'll be back.
indeed.